So we're sitting here with Lanny Sinkin, who's the Executive Director for Solar San Antonio. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. We wanted to come and talk to you, get some background about the organization, how long you guys have been established, and just what you guys do, what kind of events you hit up in the city.
Solar San Antonio was established 11 years ago, 1999, by my father, William Sinkin, with the idea that solar energy was the future and San Antonio needed to have information about it. So for the last 11 years, the organization has sponsored workshops and training sessions and breakfasts and produced informational materials to try and bring information about solar energy to San Antonio. We also do events such as Solar Fest, which is our annual festival, and we have a birthday party for the chairman, my father, on every May 19th. So we have one coming up May 19th this year. He'll be 97, so it's going to be a fun party. And essentially what we try and do is facilitate the expansion of solar energy in San Antonio, whether it's solar electric or solar hot water, solar lighting, all the aspects of solar that are available now, are affordable now, and San Antonio is just on the verge of really coming into the solar age.
So 11 years ago, when the organization first came onto the scene, what was the reception like in San Antonio? How did other organizations, were they open to it, or other people, were they open to? 11
years ago, most people in San Antonio knew nothing about solar energy. That's my father decided to be a pioneer in getting the information out. And now we see a huge change. We just had a poll done in San Antonio. The National Renewable Energy Laboratory came here as part of a program that the Department of Energy funds called Solar America Cities, and San Antonio has been designated as Solar America City.
Wow.
And they did a poll and asked people about solar, and we got a lot of different results, but it all showed strong support. 39% of those polled were ready to put solar photovoltaic, electrical solar units on their house. 39% were ready to put solar hot water on their house. And we're a city of 1.3 million people, so 39% is a huge number. And at the same time, right now, we're just entering this whole field. We only have about 90 solar installations in San Antonio. Electric, we have about 12 to 15 hot water. So we're just at the beginning of the process. Austin has about 1,100 solar electric. So they've been at it much longer time.
So technologically, 11 years ago up until now, have you seen, what have the advancements been like?
Oh, the advancements are coming almost on a monthly basis now. There's so much investment and so much creative energy going in. The solar panels are much more efficient. They're so much better built. They have much longer lifespan. The inverters that convert it from direct current to alternating current have improved immensely and gotten smaller. The cost has come down substantially.
A lot of people I know are kind of worried because they're unsure of the cost and how much they have to invest to go solar.
Right now, if you were installing solar electric 2 years ago, it would probably cost you somewhere around $8 or $9 an installed watt. If you install it today, it's about $4.50 to $5.50. So it's coming down very rapidly. Solar hot water, if you put a solar hot water installation on a house that has an electric hot water heater, the savings in energy will pay for the solar hot water unit in about 3 years, very rapidly. So the solar hot water systems are relatively inexpensive, $2,000 or $3,000, and you can get them financed and all of that. The solar electric systems are more expensive. So a typical house might be $35,000. Right now, City Public or CPS Energy offers a rebate that takes care of part of that cost. There are federal tax credits that take care of part of that cost. So you can get a $35,000 system for somewhere around $6,000 or $7,000 by the time you get the rebates and the tax credits. So it's rapidly becoming affordable for most moderate income households.
And so even organizations like CPS are turning towards this. Recently they had their Solartricity
workshop. That was yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, were you there? How'd that go?
I was there. We've worked very closely with CPS Energy on the whole Solartricity program. We set up what we call a roundtable, a solar roundtable. Invited all the solar companies to come and talk to CPS before they made the final rules. so everybody could say what they thought the program should look like.
Right.
And then CPS was kind enough to give me a briefing on the whole thing before they did the workshops, because they knew we were going to get a lot of calls. And that's a great program that's designed to get larger solar installations. So it starts at 25 kilowatts. A normal household is 3, 4, 5 kilowatts. So most of this program will not be in a household level. It'll be in the commercial industrial level. Starts until 25 kilowatts, goes to 500 kilowatts. They're going to pay a premium price for electricity generated by those solar units. And it's a real opportunity for large-scale solar to come into San Antonio. CPS has moved into the solar field. They understand that they're not going to ride coal and gas into the long-term future. That the world has come to understand that the fossil fuels are a real threat to the whole planet. So that if there's going to be a change, and they want to be ready. So they would like to implement programs that give everybody a chance to learn. That's why they're doing this larger scale. They want the solar industry to have experience putting in larger scale units on commercial rooftops and all of that, because they see it coming around the corner, that there's going to be a lot of activity. They have committed to 100 megawatts by 2020, and I think they're going to probably double that before they, in the next year or two. I think they're going to increase that goal substantially. They had a goal of 1,200 megawatts of renewables. They've already got almost 900 in place. So things are happening much faster, and it's coming at much less cost. They have an energy efficiency and solar program called STEP. They just released the data from that, and they saved roughly 3 times as much energy as they expected to save in this time period, and it cost them about 60% less than they thought they were going to spend.
Wow.
So it's very encouraging, and CPS is getting a lot of good results, and I think will be more and more moving towards renewables.
That's amazing. Going to the future, that's on a commercial sort of level. Residentially, do you see that happening as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are focusing on the residential area right now. We've designed a marketing campaign, the theme of which is Bring Solar Home, designed for residential folks to provide them with information, provide them with connections to financing and solar installers, make it as easy as possible for people to do this. As I say, the polling we had shows 39% of the people in San Antonio were ready to go to both hot water and electric. So that's 300,000, 400,000 people. So there's tens of thousands of households out there that are ready to do it. It's just a matter of making it easy for them, getting them enough information so they have confidence that they're making the right decision. The 2 big obstacles have been the price and lack of information. So we're working with financial institutions, banks and others, to try and deal with the price and get that upfront cost knocked down with a longer term, low interest loan. And then we're dealing with the information side on things like SolarFest, giving people coming a chance to talk to solar vendors.
Mr. Sneakin, I really want to tell you how much we appreciate you sitting here and talking to us and giving us the information, and we definitely want to spread the word for you and hopefully see San Antonio become a lot more green and solar efficient.
Yes, I'm sure it will. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.